So the 25-26 Premier League fixture is finally out. And as for Manchester United first 5 games is scary. Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea in the first 5 games. A lot of people call it the setup, trying to set Manchester United up and trying to set Amorim up so he'll be fired. So we'll go back again and keep going back in circle. A lot of people will call it blessing in disguise because this will make Ineos, this will make the Glazers, this will make the board to sit up and to get Amorim the ammunition, the players that he needs for next season. Because if we use the same players or the current players that we have now for that first 5 games, to be another nightmare, another continuation, part 2 or part 10, you call it, of the nightmare that I'll be going through. So the board must have seen this. Ineos must have seen this. Glazers must have seen this. You have to move fast and get Amorim, that striker, that 10, that midfielder, or that defender, and that goalkeeper that he really needs for next season. If not, okay. So to me, personally to me, it's a blessing in disguise, people. I'm not scared. I've seen nothing else will scare me, nothing else will panic me when it comes to Manchester United. But only what I want for next season is for us to do better. And doing better is buying the best players or the players that Amorim really, really wants. If not, like I said, we are in for it. When it comes to striker situation, we haven't even sorted that out. With Mbeumo are at these personal times. So Mbeumo's situation is kind of, okay, it's going where we want it. But we need a striker. And we need a striker fast. Matter of fact, I need all our players to go for that preseason with Amorim. Because I don't want any excuses anymore. These new players are still in the system. Ineos, learn from this. We don't want to lose the 3, 4, 5 games. Then you go get him the player that he needs. Then you find that money that you say we don't have. Find that money now. Give him that player before we go for preseason. So they will integrate perfectly. So they will have a preseason with Manchester United. So these players will know Manchester United so we could tackle that first 5 games. Because if we don't get up to 10 points out of 15 in that first 5 games, there will be pressure again for Amorim. There will be pressure on the players. There will be pressure on the fans. There will be pressure on everybody. We all want to see a better Manchester United. We all want to see a better new season. But I don't know what the English FA, the Premier League is trying to do by setting us up with these first 5 games. They could have given us something a little bit. Even the people will tell you in the Premier League there's no easy games. But at this point, we need easy games. We need confidence. We need confidence at Old Trafford. The first game is against Arsenal at Old Trafford. It's last season, even though at our lowest, we were able to get a point out of Arsenal. So with a better team, with a better players, with a better understanding of the players, I believe we could get something out of Arsenal. We're playing Chelsea away, but I believe we're playing Man City away, but Chelsea is home. So Man City is in a rebuild. Chelsea, so the players are already taking off. Man City is a new project. So I believe out of these first 5 games, we could take at least 15 points and we're good to go. Nobody's trying to say this season we're going to win the league. We just want a top 4. Or if we can even get Europa League spot and we go from there, I believe Amorim will take us to the next level. I believe Amorim will do well. But he needs players. And he needs those players fast. He needs his own players as fast as possible so they can integrate well, so they could get used to the system, so we could just start cooking, especially our first game at Old Trafford. Old Trafford, I've seen a lot of beating. Last season. I don't even know how many for 1 up to 5, 6 games at Old Trafford last season, which is a shame. The theater of dreams, people. So we need to build that confidence back. Especially from the first game. Imagine us winning that first game. Imagine giving Amorim all the players that he needs, and we win that first game. Imagine that confidence that it would, light up or tune up or bring to the fans or bring to the team, or bring to Old Trafford. Because what is one thing that is most important for me this season is for us to bring that little bit of fear factor. When team comes to Old Trafford, They should know this is Old Trafford. So at the end of the day, to me, the first 5 games is scary. But to me, it's a reality check. To me, it's like, it's for Amorim to go back. It's for, the Ineos to go back and know that in these first 5 games, especially Ineos, in these first 5 games, we need to take at least 10 points, 11 points, 12 points, but not with this current squad that we have. So Ineos have to get to work. We don't even have a plan for the striker. Ekitike, Osimhen, Victor Gyökeres, we don't even know, but we need a striker. So all these have to be sorted out, and sorted out, please, Ineos, before the preseason. So all these players could go with Amorim, with the entire squad for the preseason. Please, I'm begging. Listen, no Manchester United fan want to witness another nightmare. We saw hell last season. We went to hell and back. Some of us developed high blood pressure from watching Manchester United last season. We were totally torn apart as fans, and we don't want that this season. So, to me also, not even getting the Europa Cup was a shame. Like, to me, we handed that Europa Cup to Spurs, to Tottenham Hotspur. But, after my sadness, my heartbreak, I thought about it also. It's also kind of a reality check. It's also a blessing in disguise to actually make, Ineos to realize that, we need players. Because if we won that Europa League, if we've been in champion, they could have been like, he wants European title with these players, with this set of players. Let's see what we're going to do. But them not winning that Europa League fired them up immediately with the Cunha deal. We thought the Bremer deal was coming. It moved fast. A bid was put in, it was rejected. We haven't put a second bid in till now, but we had a concrete agreement with Bremer, which I know is going to come. So we're not winning the Europa League. The first 5 games, to be people, is a blessing in disguise if we can get our players, the players that we really, really want, the player that Amorim want, not really us, the player that Amorim want. Because I believe if you give Amorim the ammunition that he needs, if you give him the players that he needs, that man will cook. If you think Amorim is not going to cook, you're not worthy to be a Manchester United fan. But Manchester United fan, even though I respect everybody's opinion, but we have to back Amorim. We have to trust the process. We have to believe. A lot of people say he'll be gone by December. We'll see. But these first 5 games will really define Amorim. I know Amorim is not even happy with these first 5 games. I'm not. But it's a reality check. And it's a blessing in disguise as far as I'm concerned. So, Ineos, go get this man the players that he needs. Go get him his ammunition. Go get him whatever that he wants, the striker, the 10, the midfielder, the goalkeeper that he needs to get us to the next level, to get us firing, kicking early, in the first 5 games next season. Peace, people. Glory, glory, Manchester United.